This company is a Malaysian apparel manufacturer that specializes in producing premium cotton t-shirt. The company serves both standard mass production and customized order based on customer requirement. To manage its production costs, the company applies different costing system depending on the type of production. Job order costing is used for customized order because each order has different specification. Process costing is suitable for mass production, where products are manufactured continuously. Meanwhile, activities-based costing or ABC provide more accurate overhead cost allocation by assigning costs based on actual activities. Cost management is very important because it helps the company improve profitability and operational efficiency. It also supports better pricing strategies and allow management to make more informed business decisions.
Elegant Stitch Apparel Sdn Bhd focus on producing premium cotton t-shirt made from high-quality cotton fabric. The product offers comfort, durability, and customization options such as printing and embroidery. The main target markets includes student, corporate organization, school, sports club, and online customer with increasing demand for customized apparel and online shopping. The company maintains its competitiveness through product quality, customization, and efficient manufacturing processes.
For section 3, we will be discussing how Elegant Stitch applies costing method in their production. We choose 3 methods because each one serves a different purpose. Job order costing is for custom order. Activity-based costing gives us a more detailed breakdown of overhead, and process costing is suitable for our standard t-shirt production. Together, these 3 methods give us a complete picture of the company production cost. Job order costing track the cost of each specific customer order separately. This is important for Elegant Stitch because they produce custom product like corporate uniform and sport jersey, where each order use different material and label. Looking at our job cost sheet for March 2026, we can see that the latest cost is direct material at RM9,500. This cover fabric, thread, ink and packaging. Direct labor cost RM4,000, which reflect the wages paid to cutting, sewing, printing and packaging worker. Manufacturing overhead at another RM3,500 for expenses like electrical and machine maintenance. When we add all 3 together, the total production cost is 17,000 for 500 unit, which means its t-shirt cost RM34 to produce. For activity-based costing allocation for our premium cotton t-shirt production. To implement the ABC system, we follow a systematic 4-step process. First, we identify 5 core activities: fabric cutting, sewing, printing, quality inspection, and packaging. Second, we determine the cost pool for each activity, which amount to a total overhead cost of RM23,000. Third, we identify the respective cost driver and recorded their total use, such as 250 fabric hour and 1,500 packaging unit. Finally, we calculate the overhead rate for each activity by dividing the cost pool by each corresponding for cost driver use. Cost allocation breakdown. Now let's look at how these overhead costs are allocated to our premium cotton t-shirt. First is fabric cutting with a rate of RM20 per hour and 215 hours utilized. The allocated cost is RM5,000. Second, sewing. The activity used 400 labor hour at a rate of RM20 per hour, resulting in an allocated cost of RM8,000. Next is printing at a rate of RM50 per hour for 90 hours. The total allocated cost is RM4,500. Next is quality inspection. We spend 120 hours on inspection at an hourly rate of RM20.63. The cost come up to RM2,499.60. Then packaging based on a production volume of 1,500 unit at RM2 per unit. The packaging cost is RM3,000. Process costing for our premium cotton t-shirt production for January 2026. To give you an overview, our manufacturing operation goes through 5 key production stages. First, we begin with fabric spreading and cutting. Let the pieces move to sewing and assembly. Then we apply the design in the printing stage. After that, every item undergoes a strict quality inspection, and finally the product go through packaging before they're ready for delivery. Now let us look at step 2, which track the physical flow of unit during this period. In January 2026, we start production with a total of 20,000 units of premium cotton t-shirt. Out of this, 1,500 were fully processed, complete and successfully transferred out. The remaining 500 units are still in our ND work in progress and then are currently 50% completed. This brings our total unit accounted for to exactly 2,000 units, showing that all physical units are fully reconciled. Moving forward, our next step will be to calculate the equivalent unit of production to assign the material and conversion cost to this unit accurately. Next, let us look at step 3, which is the equivalent unit calculation using the weighted average method. We break this down into 2 categories, material and conversion. For unit complete, we have 1,500 units for both material and conversion because they are fully processed. For the unit in ending work in progress, we apply the fraction complete based on their current stage. For material, it is 100% complete, giving us 500 equivalent unit. For conversion, it is 50% complete, which gives us 250 equivalent unit. As a result, our total equivalent unit of output is 2,000 unit for material and 1,750 unit for conversion. Now moving on to step 4, we calculate the cost per equivalent unit. First, for direct material, the total cost is 9,500 ringgit divided by 2,000 equivalent unit. This gives us a cost of 4.75 ringgit per unit. Second, for conversion cost, which combine direct labor of 5,000 ringgit and manufacturing overhead of 3,500 ringgit, the total cost is 7,500 ringgit divided by 1,750 equivalent unit. The cost come up to 4.29 ringgit per unit. In total, our manufacturing operation has incurred 70,000 ringgit for this period, resulting in a combined cost of 9.04 ringgit per equivalent unit. Finally, let us look at step 5 and step 6, which cover the cost assignment and cost per unit for Elegant Stitch April STM BHD for the January 2026 production report. In step 5, we assign the total cost to both the complete unit and the unit remaining process. First, for goods transferred out, we multiply 1,500 fully complete unit by the total cost per equivalent unit of 9.04 ringgit. This gives us a total of 3,560 ringgit for good complete. Next, in step C, we calculate the cost allocated to our ending work in progress, EWIP for material. We multiply 500 equivalent unit by 4.75 ringgit, which equal 2,375 ringgit. For conversion, we multiply 250 equivalent unit by 4.29 ringgit, which equal 1,072.50 ringgit. Combine this to give us a total ending WIP cost of 3,447.50 ringgit. To wrap up, when we combine the cost of good transfer out and the total ending WIP cost, our total cost accounted for come to 70,007.50 ringgit. This match our total cost to account for which just a minor rounding difference, proving that our process costing report is fully reconciled.
Now, I will explain 4.0, which is cost calculation and product costing. Accurate cost calculation is very important because it shows the true cost of production and help manager make effective decisions. For Elegant Stitch Apparel Sendian Berhad, we analyze the premium cotton t-shirt using 3 main components, which is direct materials, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead. By combining this, we can determine the total production cost and the cost per unit. First, let's look at the direct material cost. These are the raw materials used to produce the premium cotton t-shirt. such as cotton fabric, trade and accessories, printing, ink and packaging material. The total direct material cost is 9,050 ringgit since material make up the largest chunk of production cost. Manager can reduce expenses by minimizing fabric waste and negotiation better supplier price. Next, we have the direct labor cost, this include wages paid to workers for cutting, sewing, printing and packaging. The total direct labor cost is 4,000 ringgit. Labor costs reflect the effort required to transform raw material into finished product. By monitoring worker productivity and providing training, manager can improve efficiency and reduce unnecessary labor expenses. Finally, we go to the manufacturing overhead. These are indirect costs such as factory electricity, machine maintenance, rental, indirect materials and indirect labor. The total overhead cost is 3,050 ringgit. Although overhead is not a single unit, it's necessary to keep the production process running. Using method like activity-based costing, which is ABC, managers can identify high-cost activities and control expenses more effectively. Now, we move to the next slide, which is continue for cost calculation and product costing. We look at the cost per unit. The company produced 500 premium cotton t-shirt in one batch. The direct material cost was Rm9,050 ringgit. Direct labor cost was 4,000 and manufacturing overhead was 3,050 ringgit. Altogether, the total production cost is 70,000 ringgit. When we divide this by 500 units, the cost per unit comes to 34 ringgit. This means each t-shirt required Rm34 ringgit to produce. Next, the total monthly production cost is calculated. The company produced 17,000 units in 1 month. If each unit costs Rm34 ringgit, then the total monthly production cost is Rm578,000. This shows how much the company is spending in 1 month to produce all the t-shirts. Finally, the total production cost per unit confirm the same calculation. By add direct materials, direct labor and overhead, which is 9,050 ringgit plus 4,000 plus 3,050 ringgit, we again get Rm 70,000 ringgit for 500 unit, which is equal Rm 34 ringgit per unit. This costing information is very important because it helps management decide the right selling price, control costs, and plan for profit. If the selling price is set too low, the company may not cover the Rm34 ringgit cost per unit. But if it is set correctly, the company can stay competitive and still make a profit.
Managerial Decision Analysis. Costing information help management at Elegant Stitch Apparel SNBHT make effective decision. Through job order costing, ABC and process costing, the company can improve cost control, profitability and production efficiency. Moving forward to 5.1 pricing decision. Pricing is a crucial part for a firm for profitability and competitiveness. Under job order costing, manufacturing has produced 500 premium cotton t-shirt cost 17,000 ringgit or 34 ringgit per unit. Helping management set a manageable profit, set profitable prices, and activity-based costing ABC for the improved pricing decision by allocating overheads more accurately, especially for special orders. Let's continue with 5.3 profit planning. Costing data support profit planning by providing information for budgeting and profit estimation. With a production cost of 34 ringgit and a selling price of 50 ringgit per unit, selling 500 premium cotton t-shirt generate 25,000 ringgit in revenue and 8,000 ringgit in gross profit. Last but not least, we'll continue with production efficiency. Production efficiency help optimize output while reducing costs. In process costing, 2,000 units were started with 1,500 completed and 500 in process, resulting in an equivalent unit cost of 9 ringgit 4 cents.
To improve business performance, Elegant Stitch Apparel should reduce material wastage and strengthen production planning. The company should also apply ABC to allocate overhead costs more accurately. Investing in modern technology and monitoring production costs regularly can further improve efficiency, reduce costs, and increase profitability. To remain competitive, Elegant Stage Apparel should strengthen its online presence through e-commerce and social media platforms. The company should continuously improve product quality, introduce innovative design, and provide more customization options. Collecting customer feedback and delivering excellent after-sales service will also help increase customer satisfaction and build long-term loyalty. To achieve long-term growth, Elegant Stage Apple should expand into new market segments and strengthen its brand image. The company should also adopt sustainability manufacturing practices and regularly review its costing method to improve efficiency. This strategy will support long-term profitability and business sustainability.
The company focuses on improving its production and operation management to increase efficiency and maintain product quality. Firstly, effective production planning and scheduling helps ensure customer orders are complete on time. Secondly, reducing material wastage lower production costs and minimize unnecessary losses. The company also maintain consistent product quality, which is important for customer satisfaction and brand reputation. In addition, improving operational efficiency helps maximize the use of labor, machines, and other resources. To support this improvement, the company needs to use a suitable costing method that provide accurate cost information for better business decision. After evaluating the company operation, we found that activity based on costing or ABC is the most suitable costing method. Unlike traditional costing, ABC allocate overhead costs based on the actual activities involved in production. This allows the company to calculate product cost more accurately. As a result, management can make better pricing decisions, improve cost control, and identify activities that add unnecessary costs. Overall, ABC helps the company improve profitability while supporting better decision making. We selected activity-based costing because it is suitable for both standard and customized production. ABC provides more accurate overhead cost allocation by assigning costs based on actual activities rather than using a single allocation base. This improves pricing decisions, ensuring products are priced according to their actual production costs. It also strengthens cost control by helping managers identify inefficient activities and allocate resources more effectively. In the long term, implementing ABC can increase the company profitability, competitiveness, and overall business performance. To conclude, activity-based costing is the most appropriate costing method for this company because it improves cost accuracy, support better managerial decisions, and enhance operational efficiency. Thank you.